Hey, what is up, guys? Bluntcuts here. This is a Watch Your Realms video. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. We have got the first match of Season 6 going on right now. I apologize. I know I owe you guys some range testing as well as some defense stuff. I'm going to try to get that out over the weekend. You know, what can I say? It's a holiday. I got real life stuff going on. I am doing my best. Hopefully we can get that out soon. But I'm going to do my first attempts. I don't really know what I'm doing on these new maps. Not going to lie. So I would not be surprised if this does not go well. We are up against iPECCATORI. iPECCATORI. That's probably, hopefully that didn't come off bad. What can I say? I'm a dumb American. Anyway, I am going to go through here and see if I can't get some wins. Let's see what we can do. Let's play around with the new map. Honestly, the nice thing is we are early on in the season. Obviously, we are up pretty substantially right now as well, so that takes some of the pressure off. So we can play around a little bit. Maybe we can learn some stuff as we go through these different maps. So without further ado, let's get to the fights. All right, guys, first match of Season 6. Let's see if we can't get this done. So I'm going to be copying my guildmate Fuller Fit's attack here. What he did, he dropped in a set of the Skeletal Guardians immediately, then waited for 10 costs, dropped in double Necros, followed by 2 Shaman at 3 costs consecutively, then followed up with Dogs as the Necros started to overwhelm. It looked like we're not going to get a whole lot of pushback on this one. You can see BP is decent, but there's, aside from Pelagios, there is no CC in this comp, really, so I'm not super worried about it. I did bring the Garnet Guards in just in case, so if, for whatever reason, our Necros get beat, we can follow up with Garnet Guards, see who we can't take out, and then we can follow up with Dogs and the second set of Skeletal Guardians if needed to try to overwhelm, but I don't think this one's going to be an issue, so let's get in there, see if we can't make it happen. All right, so we're just going to drop in a set of the Skeletal Guardians, get those ultimates cooking. That's the plan here. Really, Silas is that's the only one that we really care about as far as the ultimates are concerned. So we're going to get those a going, and see here. I think we should be good to deploy Necros now. We might take the summons might take a couple shots from Silas, but you can see Silas's range here is just straight down, so there's a bit of time for them to get over there before they're actually going to get hit. So I think we'll be all right. Let's drop in a Shaman here. I'll drop in a second one in a second. As we get back up to 3. There we go. Second Shaman is out. We are seeing Silas is about to get his ultimate back up. That's not great. But as long as we don't take shots on the actual Necros themselves, they're welcome to shoot the summons as much as they want. And yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to have any issues here. This is going to be, this is not going to be an issue. So let's drop in our Dogs, and hopefully one or more of them can run on through, although that Whirlpool was not well timed. That's not great for us. But you can see it doesn't really matter because they're not doing enough damage, and we are in, or we will be in a second. I thought we had 2 in. There's the third one right there. Kind of an inevitability at that point when they're not able to kill anybody except for the summons. But in any case, I will be back for the next one. All right, guys, next one up. Let's see if we can't get this done. I'm going to drop in my Maul at 10 cost. We will wait until we get to 5 cost, drop in a Fool after that, at which point we are going to just wait until 6 cost, drop in a set of Axolotls, followed by another set of Axolotls, and then we can use some combination of the Necros and Dogs to get on in after that. I don't expect a lot of resistance here because you can look at the BP, it's just not all that high, but you know, I've been surprised before, so let's get in there. Let's see if we can't make it happen. All right, so I'm just gonna wait until 10 costs. I will drop Maw on the back tile, trying to minimize the distance in between the Fool and my Maw, my Meemaw, my Peepaw. Let's see what we got here. Go drop in the Fool. Probably could have been more intentional about that, but I wasn't. So so we're just gonna have to deal with it. That is pretty significant damage though at the end of the day. So let's see what we can do here. Get up to 6, and then we'll start chewing through the Torodor stuff. Part of the reason that I feel kind of comfortable being Cavalier with this is because I'm just not super concerned. I mean, look at that Torodor. He's just, Maw just is just facing him. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't know that we're actually gonna need to do anything else. I don't know why Maul just stopped there for a second for no reason, but that is in and a win, and yeah, so be it. I think this might be a little bit of a mismatch, if I'm being honest with you. Spoiler alert, I will be back for the next one. All right, we are gonna do a similar team here to what we just faced. Same units, except we've got, instead of Lili, we've got Carnelian in there. That does change things a bit. Not enough to really make me feel like I couldn't use the other strategy, but I am instead going to try to do a swarm method here. So I'm going to wait until we get to 10 cost. I'm going to drop in a Fool on the back tile, let him path on forward, and then we are going to drop in a Fallen Templar. Hopefully that's going to freeze the Fool, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't actually figured out what the timing is like on that. So we're going to be going by the seat of our pants a little bit here. We're going to hope we can make it work. After that, the Fool is going to, the Fallen Templar is going to path forward. He's going to pop all of the ultimates. We'll wait till 10 cost, drop in a Shaman on the back tile right in front of the spawn point, followed by double Necros, followed by another Shaman, and then hopefully we'll be able to get in using dogs after that. We're going to see how it goes. Significant BP here, 487k. This is a level 100 account, so you got to figure that this guy does have his little meat on the bone here on these nightmare bones. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's see what we can do. All right, so I will put it on 2x speed. I'm gonna get my Fool queued up here. Drop him in. And we'll just have to see exactly how far we can kind of push this. I'm thinking maybe around the corner here. See, there we go. That froze him. Maybe could have gone a little bit further and had him catch up. But, you know, I don't know. I don't want to push it too much. So he is going. We're going to wait till 10 costs. We'll drop in our Shaman, which we have queued up there. And then I'm going to slow it down when we get into the 9s so that we can drop in double Necros in a timely way. Get them stacked. Drop in another Shaman. After this, I'm going to see if we can't use this. This is kind of the same swarm method that I used pretty extensively last year on a different map. So we're going to see if that is going to be effective in this iteration as well. You can see Arrogance is kind of popping off there. We are going to have to worry about the Hatssut ultimate. So we're not going to be able to deploy dogs until we get that out of the way. But you can see that did go in. So we're not quite pushing through. I'd like to get double dogs, I think, in this case, and at least through that Ajax ultimate would be nice. I want that to pop off before we get any kind of push in there. There's the Ajax ultimate. Still have Necros? There's just not that many up there right now. I feel like they're not. Necros are still alive. Tick up here. Hopefully we can get the dogs in there before Hatssut gets the next ultimate off, but we'll have to wait and see. Does not look like timing is going to be on our side here. Yeah, the dogs just got eaten up. I think this is going to be a loss, unfortunately. Yeah, this is going to be a loss. Well, that's what happens when you don't plan things. Solid BP, good on this, good on this defense. You got me. I'll be back for the next one. Next one up, guys. So I'm going to be copying another fuller fit attack here. He did a bombing run, which I was like, ooh, I want to try that. We've got an Elysia team here as well. I'm Praetus too, so not quite an Elysia team. There's actually 3 lords in here. We've got Iovar, Elysia, and Praetus, not to mention Brokkir. A lot of really powerful heroes. I don't know about the synergy that we've got going on right here. I would question the Iovar placement. I feel like that's not really what you want in a comp like this, but especially since you probably could be using Iovar in a different comp, but never mind that. 482k BP, that is pretty powerful. So what Fullerfit did, he waited until 10 costs. He dropped in 2 of the spiders on the back tile right in front of the spawn point, followed by a an exploding bug. Wow, I haven't used them very much in a while. I forgot. The suicide bombers on the front tile, just 1 deployment of those. So 9 cost total for that. 2 spiders, 1 exploder, and then he waited till 4 cost and dropped in a Skeleton Warrior to give them a little speed boost. They went forward, they popped on Elysia, they killed Praetus, they killed Iovar, and then he was able to just overwhelm with a combination of Necros as well as dogs. I'm hoping for similar results. Let's see if we can't make it happen. All right, so just gonna wait for 10 cost here. Slow down when we get into the 9s. There we go. Just tick on up until we're almost at 10. There we go. That's close enough. We'll do one of these there, then 2 of the spiders on the tile directly behind. I'm just going to speed it up, and when we get to 4, I will drop in my Skeleton Warrior. I'm just going to click up so I can be timely with this. The faster they get in, the more likely it is that the bombing run is going to work here. We don't have bad RNG or anything like that. Looks like we got Praetus. We didn't get Alicia, though, so that is something. We'll get to... Oh, that's not Alicia. That's Valkyra. I don't know why. It's the skin threw me there. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's a different story. But is it? Apparently not, because we got Iovar and Praetus. Looks like Lili saved the Valk. So we're just going to wait till 10 costs, and I will drop in a couple of Necros, and then we'll drop in dogs to kind of overwhelm after that. So 1 and 2. And we'll just hope that we can get in before we have another Valk ultimate go off. And drop in dogs right now, because they should be able to stream on by. Some of them should be able to anyway. Of course, whatchamacallit is Brokkir's a pain in the ass. But that is a win right there. Nice attack, full or fit. Like to see bombing. I'd love to see bombing come back. That would be great. I will be back with the next one. All right, we're going to try this against a similar defense here. We've got same setup. The only difference really is, well, 2 differences, Cyrus and Pelagios in place of Iovar and Brokkir. What we are going to do is, because we don't want to eat the Pelagios ultimate, and that will derail our bombing run, we are going to drop in immediately as soon as the game mode starts. We're going to drop in one of the exploding bugs. We are going to let them path on forward, trigger ultimates. Then we are going to wait until 10 costs. Keep an eye on Valkyra's ultimate. That's the big one right here. And make sure she only has about 10 seconds left on her ultimate, maybe 11 seconds left on her ultimate. And then we will drop in the same bombing run that we did previously. We will drop in 2 spiders on the tile right in front of the spawn point, followed by a exploding bug a deployment on the tile in front of that. We'll wait until we get to 4 costs, drop in a Skeleton Warrior. Hopefully that pushes them forward. They'll pop Valkyra, Praetus, Pelagios, some combination of them, and then we should be able to overwhelm with our swarm units after that. Let's see if we can't make it happen. All right, so it's going to drop in our boogs. Hopefully they get those ultimates a-cooking. Just want to see all the ultimates popped. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. And we're just going to keep an eye on Valks. We got 22 seconds left, so quite some time on that. We are a few more seconds here. I think 12. I think that's probably good, but let's wait until we get to 11. I'm just going to click. There we go. Do 1 of the bugs on that tile, 2 of the spiders on the back tile. Make sure they all deploy before we click off. And let's see. Hopefully we can get in there before the Pelagios ultimate goes off. That's a little bit close at this point, but the speed booster will help that out. So let's see. Can we get in? No, we can't. I was too slow. That's not great. That's not great. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. We can try to drop in double Necros, but we don't have anybody to keep them up, so I don't really love that. I think what we might do is try to bait ultimates one more time, and then we'll follow up with our Necros after that. The only bad thing is we kind of got to wait until this guy goes. And hopefully he's not going to die before we got the Valk ultimate. That's really what we wanted here. So that is good. Good. Let's. I think we can probably start dropping in Necros now. Let's see if this works. Sucks, I was just a little bit too slow. My timing was not perfect. I probably should have gone at 12 seconds on the Valk ultimate instead. But, you know, is what it is. There's only so much you can do. When we get to 10 costs, we'll drop in double dogs, and hopefully that's going to be enough to get us in. Be great. This extra time is kind of enabling something like this, so let's see if we can't get it done. We need some more summons to spawn, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, well, second loss of the day. That's what happens when you don't plan things, I guess. I will be back for the next one. All right, guys, we are going to see if we can't take out this northerner team right here. There's a Maul. There is a Silas. There is a Valkyra. And, of course, Lili. Lots of good GvG heroes. The Harz, not so much in my opinion, but he can be kind of a pain in the ass in the right comp. So I'm going to be copying Fullerfit and Kasumi, my guildmates. They did have successful attacks against this. What they did, they right at the break, they dropped in double Fallen Reapers. They're going to go forward, and hopefully, if we're lucky, they are going to trigger the Lili passive, the Thorny Protection on King Harz. Then at 10 cost, once the ultimates are down, we are going to drop in a set of Axolotls and a set of Shadowcasters. They're going to path forward. Hopefully they are going to kill Harz. I will drop in a Shaman to kind of trail them afterwards so that they kind of keep them up a little bit longer. And then we can follow up with dogs to get in, assuming we are able to take down Harz. Let's see if we can't get it done. All right, so click here and drop in double Fallen Reapers over here on the far side, and path on forward. And just hopefully they can trigger that Lili passive. That would be great. Even if they don't, I think we should be okay. But they should have a decent chance of doing it. No, not with that big old shield on there. I guess that did get rid of the Harz ultimate though, so that is something. So we're gonna do one set of the Axolotls in the back tile, one set of the Shadowcasters on the front tile. They will catch up. And once we get up to 3, we'll drop in a Shaman to trail them, like I said. Just going to click up so we can be timely with that so they don't get completely wiped out. That would be great. You can see all of the ultimates are down except for, of course, that Maul one, excuse me. That one is kind of a pain in the ass. There's the Thorny Protection. There goes Harz. He got rezzed. There he goes again. These guys may just stomp on in. It looks like they will stomp on in. I think that's going to be all she wrote, unless Silas gets his ultimate, but he didn't. We can get in with that slow. That is a win right there. So I will be back for the next one. All right, guys, we're going to try an attack from yesteryear. This is something that we used to do oftentimes in the previous seasons. We're going to wait until 10 cost, drop in a Fallen Templar on the frontmost tile. Wait until 10 costs again, drop in a second Fallen Templar on the frontmost tile. Let him path on forward. Then we're going to drop in consecutively 2 of the Uncommon Destroyers. First one on the back tile at 10 cost. Second one when we get back to 7 on the frontmost tile. They're going to path on forward. Hopefully that split damage is going to be too much for Carnelian to deal with. We'll take out the Torodor, and then we should be able to follow up with double Necros and Dogs and Shaman to get on in and see if we can't make it happen. All right, so just waiting for 10 cost here. And we'll drop in our Fallen Templar, first one here. I think we'll drop in a second one after that. And then when we get up to 10 cost, we'll drop in an Uncommon Destroyer, and we'll see how that goes. So the first one is taking some damage, but really the only magic damage in there is Ajax, so I'm not super concerned about him getting whipped, but you can see they're taking some damage. They got a lot of health, though, a lot of defense, so they should be okay. We'll start dropping in Shaman now. Drop in the second one, maybe. I don't know if we necessarily need it, but we'll see. Get up to 10 cost, we can drop in our... There goes Torodor down once. Let's see if we can get him again. And click up to 10, we'll drop in our Necros. Got our healers up there, so we should be getting some penetration here. You can see, yeah, they are starting to go in. We should be able to deploy dogs. I think we're just going to roll on through this defense. So, yeah, that's a win right there. Love to see old strategies kind of coming back in vogue. Now, granted, this is a BP kind of mismatch here. He's only a level 86 account, so I think that probably made my life a lot easier if I was trying to do something like this against a more developed account. It'd be something that I would want to practice first, but we're just kind of messing around today. So seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. I will be back for the next one. All right, guys, last match of the day. This has been a quick one so far today. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to be copying, I should say, my guildmate Buffalo Chicken's attack here. What he did is he waited till 10 cost. He dropped in a set of the Skeletal Guardians. Honestly, what I might not wait for 10 cost. I might drop it like 8 cost, 9 cost, something like that. Let them path on forward. Let them trigger ultimates. Mainly the Silas ultimate is what we want to get out of the way. And then we're going to drop in a Fallen Templar on the back tile. when we get to 10 cost, we're going to keep an eye again on the Silas ult. We don't want him taking shots or any extra shots. We'll put in a second Fallen Templar after that when we get back up to 10, and then we will wait until 10 cost again, drop in double Necros, followed by a Shaman, followed by either single or double dogs, depending on how the ultimate timing looks. So let's get in there. Let's see if we can't make it happen. All right, so let's drop in these Skeletal Guardians on the back tile there. Just gonna get these ultimates a-cooking. And I think as long as we can get the Silas ultimate a little more than halfway done, we should be good to 10 seconds. I think maybe we can get to 5, 6 maybe. 7. Oop, there we go. Now we're at 5. All right. There's our Fallen Templar, our first one. Looks like we probably could have deployed a little bit earlier, but we're not missing all that much by doing it then, so that's okay. Here's the second one. We'll pause it when we get up to the 9s so that we can make sure we're timely with our drop of the Necros, and just click on up to 10 here. That Silas ultimate got up quicker than what I saw in the past, so that's not... Don't love it. Don't love it. But now he's tackling the other ones, so that's all right. Let's drop in our Shaman here, and then we can start thinking about dogs. Dogs. I can see all the ultimates are down, but we are about to get a Pelagios ultimate. Obviously, we want to wait for that to be gone before we drop in dogs here. You see, he's going to start ticking things off here. Let's drop in a second set of dogs here. Hopefully we can get a few of them through. Yeah, you can see they're running on in. We should be good to go. That's a swarm. It's a parade into the Soul Crystal. And that is the day. That are my attacks. That are my attacks. Those are my attacks. What the fuck am I talking about? 6 and 2 on the day, guys. Not too shabby. I honestly, before today, I've never attacked either of these maps. I have not prepped at all. I've had way too many things going on, both with other content in this game as well as just IRL stuff going on. So I haven't really been able to do it. But, 6 and 2, I can't complain about that. I also didn't practice against any replicas. So this was kind of an educational experience today. I'm going to set the tone for when I do my testing over the weekend as far as range testing and things like that. So I will be back with some more details in future videos. I will also, of course, be posting my attacks from the next matchup, which will start on Friday this week. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But refining my method as we go. The nice thing is, what we've learned is that the rating system means that you basically don't need to worry about anything until the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season. So whatever happens right now, I am not too pressed about it. Because there is a very steep drop-off where we're going to be encountering guilds kind of honestly probably like this guild, where they just don't really have a huge chance against us because of BP differences and account levels and things like that. So no slight to them. We really appreciate, iPECCATORI. GG, guys. Good luck in future matches. Good luck in Season 6. I'm looking forward to these new maps. I do think that this does seem like it's going to be a little bit more fun from my perspective anyway than the last season. But that is yet to be seen. The verdict is very much still out on that. So I do hope that you guys will come along on this ride with me for the rest of the season. Please do like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. I will catch you all next time.